हेलो एवरीवन, स्वागत है आपका कैट बिफोर कैट सीरीज़ में। एंड आज हम पढ़ रहे होंगे LCM HCF के कॉन्सेप्ट्स और उस पे करेंगे कुछ अच्छे क्वेश्चंस प्रैक्टिस, राइट। दिस कैट बिफोर कैट सीरीज़ इज़ ओनली फॉर यू गाइज. This is going to be a 50 session series, okay, where we are going to cover almost every single topic in your syllabus, let it be Quant or LRDI or VRC, okay. You have already done 2 sessions, एक ALP सर ने लिया, एक योगेश सर ने लिया, है ना। तो आज वहीं से कंटिन्यू कर रहे होंगे थर्ड पार्ट इन नंबर सिस्टम. एंड आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज आर enjoying these sessions, right? Rakesh is asking how many questions can be expected from number system in total. Rakesh, there is no particular answer for this question because CAT is very unpredictable and you never know that how many questions can be asked from any particular topic. But as per the latest pattern from last 5 to 6 years, what we can say that 3 to 4 questions are expected from number system, right? But again, you never know, like last year in some slots number of questions from algebra were more than arithmetic, है ना। और कुछ स्लॉट में अरिथमेटिक के क्वेश्चन ज़्यादा थे अलजेब्रा से, किसी स्लॉट में ज्योमेट्री के 4-5 क्वेश्चन थे, किसी स्लॉट में ज्योमेट्री के 1-2 क्वेश्चन ही थे। तो ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं कह सकते, ऑल राइट। सो यू शुड नॉट लीव एनी टॉपिक, राइट। नंबर सिस्टम हो या ज्योमेट्री हो या अलजेब्रा हो या अरिथमेटिक हो, हर टॉपिक पे फोकस करना चाहिए। कम से कम इतनी तो नॉलेज होनी चाहिए कि यू कैन सॉल्व 2 out of 5 लेवल क्वेश्चंस, राइट। एंड number system is really a good topic which is also connected to rest of the topics and also very helpful in LRDI sets as well. नंबर सिस्टम की रिवीजन कैसे करें? तेजस्विनी यहाँ पे करें, है ना, कर रहे हैं रिवीजन हम लोग, राइट। देखो 3 दिन से नंबर सिस्टम की क्लास चल रही है, ओके। वेयर वाज प्रैक्टिस क्लास बाय जीत सर फॉर दिस सेशन सर? Vashant, those classes are happening in CAT preparation iQuanta group on Facebook, okay. So just Google search it, CAT preparation iQuanta. There are more than 4 lakhs candidates there, 4 लाख से ज़्यादा उसमें लोग हैं, either they are students or mentors, faculties, right? So join that group and practice session वहीं पे हो रही है, all right, ठीक है। सानवी सिंह सर मैंने कल की क्लास नहीं की थी, शुड आई स्टिल कंटिन्यू? अभी हाँ कर सकते हैं सानवी, बिकॉज नंबर सिस्टम है, बट नंबर सिस्टम का जो सब मॉड्यूल है LCM HCF आज डिस्कस करेंगे, जो कि डिफरेंट है जो अभी तक आपने किया है, ऑल राइट। देन सर मैंने आज से क्वांट स्टार्ट किया है, उसमें नंबर सिस्टम है। सर मेरे को मैथ्स बहुत कम आती है, कहाँ से स्टार्ट करूँ मैथ्स? WXC, you can start from here. In these sessions we are discussing concepts as well as questions, okay. Apart from that you can also go to iQuanta YouTube channel. On those YouTube channels we have playlist on algebra, playlist on geometry, playlist on other topics, arithmetics as well, and so you can start from our YouTube channel if you want to start quants. So this is the schedule for this week CAT before CAT sessions. 6th August it was about factors. Abhishek Pandey sir has taken this class, and practice session by Indrajit sir, then Divisibility and Remainders by Yogesh sir and then practice session. And as you can see, iCat 7 mock is starting today, okay, and this is free for all. This one iCat 7 free for all, okay. You just need to go iQuanta.in and you can write this mock, okay, that's easy. There are some prizes as well which I will mention later, and today we are going to have LCM and HCF, okay. Factorials and miscellaneous concept, it will be tomorrow 9th August, okay, same time. Then on Sunday there will be a marathon miscellaneous questions, whole number system, and it will be taken by our legend Raj Sir. Okay, and these practice sessions are happening every day on CAT preparation Facebook group. All right, guys. DI कहाँ से समझे? Prashant, again, if you want to understand any basic concept, let it be Quant or LRDI or VRC, I will refer all of you guys to our iQuanta YouTube channel. Go to our iQuanta YouTube channel and then you can understand this. What is the time of this numbers marathon? I guess it will be 2 p.m. 3 p.m. onwards, okay? Not before that. All right, maybe 4 p.m. or something. क्या नंबर सिस्टम के साथ अलजेब्रा भी कर सकते हैं? Yes, yes, only CAT. You can also do algebra with number system, no problem with that. Okay. Where can I get those practice sessions? In Facebook group, right? In Facebook group, you can get those practice sessions, CAT preparation, iQuanta Facebook group. Now, if we talk about LCM and HCF, LCM is least common multiple, least common multiple, right? This is LCM. And how do we find LCM? If there are some numbers, let's say 10, 12 and 25. How do you find LCM? The basic approach, this that we learned in school. So use 2, then we get 5, 6, 25. Then again use 2, 5, 3, 25. Then again use 3, so it will be 5, 1, 25. Then use 5, so 1, 1, 5. Then again use 5, so 1, 1, 1. Keep doing that until you are getting this 1, 1, 1, right? So what will be the LCM of 10, 12 and 15? LCM of 10, 12 and 15 will be equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5, which is equal to 300. This is the LCM. Okay. Now, what you should learn is finding LCM using the prime factorization. Okay. How do you find? By prime factorization. LCM by prime factorization. So what we can say? 10 is equal to 2 to the power 1, 5 to the power 1. 12 is equal to 2 square into 3 to the power 1. 25 is equal to 5 to the power 2. Now, if you want to find LCM of these three numbers, so take all the prime numbers that has been used here, all the prime numbers. So 2, 3 and 5. So write down 2, 3 and 5. Then take the highest power of 2 in any of these numbers. What is the highest power? It's 2. What is the highest power of 3? 1. Highest power of 5 is 2. So this will be equal to 300. This is how you can find the LCM using prime factorization. Okay. Let's say if we have another number, another example, let's say we have 2 to the power 3, 3 to the power 4 and 5 to the power 6. There is another number B which is equal to 3 to the power 5 and 7 to the power 3. Then we have another number C which is 2 to the power 8 into 7 square into 11 to the power 1. Then what will be the LCM? So LCM of A, B and C. So once again, take all the unique prime numbers out of all these three numbers. Take all the unique prime numbers. Okay. So what will be those prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. We have taken all the unique prime numbers from all these three numbers. Now take the highest power of 2. What is the highest power of 2? In 8 and 3, the highest is 8. Highest power of 3, 4 and 5, highest is 5. Highest power of 5 is 6. Highest power of 7 is 3. And highest power of 11 is 1. So this is how we find LCM using prime factorization. Is that clear to everyone? How long is this hour session? Is the hour session going to last? We know it could be 1 hour, 1.5 hours, something like that. Okay. योगेश सर फास्ट पढ़ाते हैं थोड़ा, तो तुम भी फास्ट हो जाओ, है ना? अच्छा तो है, कम समय में ज़्यादा समझोगे. All right, this is clear, guys. Now, how do we? What is HCF? HCF is highest common factor. Highest common factor. And how do you find HCF? So the usual approach is, if I take a number, let's say I want to find HCF of 48 and 98, then how do you find HCF? What we can say that or let's take this number as 104. Okay, so how do you find the HCF? So divide the bigger number by the smaller number. What do you get? Take 2 times 96, then the difference is 8. Then again divide 48, this 48 will come here 6 times 48. So there you are, this will be the HCF, it will be equal to 8. This is how we find HCF using the method from school, right? But how do you find HCF using prime factorization? So 48 can be written as 16 into 3, which is 2 to the power 4 into 3 to the power 1, and 104 is nothing but 8 into 13, which can be written as 2 to the power 3 and 13 to the power 1. What will be the HCF? So take the common prime factor in both these numbers. Take the only common prime factor, which is 2. And what is the lowest power of 2 in these two numbers? It's 3. So that will be equal to 8. Okay. And similarly, if we take some big numbers like 2 to the power 3, 3 to the power 4, 5 to the power 3, b is equal to 2 to the power 4, 3 to the power 7, 7 to the power 7, c is equal to 2 to the power 8, 5 and then 3 to the power 4 into 11 to the power 3. What will be the HCF, highest common factor, in these two numbers? To take the prime factors which are common in both of these. What are those? Those prime factors are 2 and 3. Now out of the 3 powers, take the minimum value. So minimum is 3. In this case, the minimum is 2. So 8 into 9, 72 will be the highest common factor of these 3 numbers. Okay, this will be the highest common factor. All right. Anuj, other than this, you can use this prime factorization to find the shortcut. Okay. HCF and GCD are same, Avinav. Yes, GCD is greatest common divisor, HCF is highest common factor. Correct. All clear? All clear, guys? Now let's come to some technical part. Okay, what if in the question given HCF and LCM are mentioned, then how we proceed with that? Okay, so let's say that HCF of two numbers A and B is equal to H. If HCF of two numbers A and B is H, so we can say A will be equal to H into X, B will be equal to H into Y, and here HCF of X and Y will be equal to 1, means X and Y will be co-prime to each other. All right. In that case, we can say that LCM of A and B will be equal to HXY. What will be the LCM? HXY. What will be the product? A into B will be equal to HX into HY, which is equal to H square XY. So for any two positive numbers, what we can say that HCF of AB into LCM of AB is equal to A into B. HCF of AB into LCM of AB will be equal to A into B. Now this is really good concept. Whenever it says in the question that there are two numbers where HCF is 3, take one number as 3x, other number as 3y. All right. For example, अगर दो नंबर हैं जिनका HCF 3 है, okay, and their sum is let's say 24. So how many such pairs are possible? So we can take one of those numbers as 3x and the other number as 3y, and this will be equal to 24. From there we can say x plus y should be equal to 8. Now x and y should be co-prime here. The highest common factor of x and y should be 1. So this I can write 1 plus 7, and what else? What is 2 plus 6 is not possible. 3 plus 5. So there are two such pairs possible. One of the number will be 3 into 1 3, 3 into 7 21, and the other number will be 9 and 15. There are two such pairs of a number where the HCF, highest common factor, is 3 and the sum is 24. So this is how you start solving LCM HCF problem. Okay, Sanvi, which part? Here, left side. Whenever it's given that for two numbers A and B, HCF is H. Whenever it's given that for two numbers A and B, HCF is H, we can take A is equal to H into X, B is equal to H into Y. Like it's given that HCF of two numbers is 3. We can take one of those number is 3x, other number is 3y. Now what will be the LCM of those two numbers? LCM will be H into X into Y, the least common multiple. What will be the product? H square into xy. Now remember, x and y should be co-prime to each other here. The highest common factor between x and y should be 1 here. Now HCF of AB into LCM of AB should be equal to A into B. आई बात समझ में? ठीक है. X and y are assumptions. Yes, Sanvi, x and y are assumptions. Okay, to solve the question, whatever it says later, to solve the question, we can do that. Okay. Now, can you answer this question? HCF of A and B is equal to 20. LCM of A and B is equal to, let's say, 90. And if A is equal to, let's say A is equal to 50, then, or let's take a smaller number, if A is equal to 6, not 6, थोड़ा सा बड़ा ले लेते हैं ना, if A is equal to 30, then B is equal to what? ऐसा. Can you tell me the value of B here? HCF of A and B is 20, है ना? LCM of A and B is 90. If A is 30, then what will be the value of B? JKK, सर हिंदी में समझा दो ये कॉन्सेप्ट. गाइस देखो, अगर हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर H है तो दो नंबर दिए हैं या तीन नंबर दिए हैं, फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. टेक वन ऑफ दोज नंबर एज HX एंड अदर नंबर एज HY. X और Y को प्राइम होने चाहिए, है ना? मतलब जो हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर होगा X और Y का वो 1 होगा. ठीक है. LCM ऑफ A एंड B इज इक्वल टू HXY. क्या हो जाएगा? दोनों में H कॉमन है, X और Y कॉमन नहीं है, तो अगर LCM लेंगे, लीस्ट कॉमन मल्टीपल, that should be multiple of H as well as X as well as Y. So HXY, this will be the LCM. दोनों नंबर का प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा? मल्टीप्लीकेशन H square XY. You can see that HCF is H, LCM क्या है? HXY, प्रोडक्ट क्या है? H square XY. तो ये एक रिलेशन आता है. But there is one important concept that you need to know here, है ना? And because of that, almost everyone got your answer wrong, है ना? सभी के आंसर गलत आए हैं एक्सेप्ट वन. राधिका is correct here. Only Radhika is correct. Remember that LCM must be a multiple of HCF. LCM क्या है? कॉमन मल्टीपल है नंबर का. HCF क्या है? फैक्टर है नंबर का. तो LCM must be a multiple of HCF, right? LCM must be a multiple of HCF. So in that case, LCM is 90, HCF is 20. LCM is not a multiple of 20. आपने क्या किया होगा? प्रोडक्ट ऑफ नंबर्स A into B is equal to LCM into HCF, right? ये लगा दिया फटाफट, और यहाँ से क्या आ गया? 30B is equal to 20 into 90. तो ये 3 टाइम्स, तो B कितना आ गया? 60, राइट? बट ये गलत है, दिस इज रॉन्ग. ऐसा एक क्वेश्चन कैट में आ चुका है, एंड वन ऑफ द ऑप्शंस वेयर डेटा इनकंसिस्टेंट. इन दिस केस व्हाट वी कैन से, डेटा inconsistent data inconsistent. आई बात समझ में? This could be one of the options, and 60 will also be one of the options. Most preferably option A. So आप लोग तो A मार के निकल जाओगे आगे, है ना? वो तो गलत हो गया. समझ में आई बात? Kaushal is asking, sir, LCM of 1/2 and 1/3. LCM of 1/2 and 1/3. चलो बताते हैं. देखो, in case of fractions, for fractions, what we can say, HCF is equal to HCF of numerators, HCF of numerators divided by LCM of denominators. ठीक है. And in case of LCM, this will be equal to LCM of numerators divided by HCF of denominators. Now remember that fractions that you are using here must be in simplest form. The fractions that you are using here must be in simplest form. And someone has asked what will be the LCM of 1/2 and 1/3. This we can take LCM of 1 and 1 numerator, and this we can take HCF of 2 and 3. So this will be equal to 1/1, that is equal to 1. Okay. So that will be the LCM of 1/2 and 1/3. Okay. Now can you guys tell me what will be the HCF? HCF क्या होगा? सानवी फॉर्मूला में फिट हो गया, ये तो दिक्कत है. फॉर्मूला में फिट हो गया, इसीलिए तो सबका गलत आंसर आया है ना. सो देर इज अ क्लॉज, देर इज अ कंडीशन दैट LCM मस्ट बी अ मल्टीपल ऑफ HCF. होगा ना. HCF क्या है? You can say HCF is the son and LCM is the father of the same person, right? HCF क्या आएगा? 1/6. Yes, HCF will be 1/6. HCF of numerators, LCM of denominators. ठीक है, बहुत अच्छे. All right, बहुत बढ़िया. Okay guys, चलो let's start solving questions here now. Let's try our first question. If A and B are two natural numbers such that A is greater than B, their HCF is 15 and their sum is 135. Find the maximum possible integer value of B. Ayushman, yes, LCM should always be completely divisible by HCF. That is correct. है ना? Abhinav, simplest form का मतलब if 4/10 is given, you should take 2/5. Before using it in the question, in the formula, you should take 2/5. If 21/49 is given, you should take 3/7. Okay? Don't use this. If this is given in the question, if given that what is LCM of 4/10 and 21/49, right? So this will be equal to LCM of 2/5 and 3/7. It will not be equal to LCM of 4 and 21 divided by HCF of 10 and 19. This is wrong. This is wrong approach. This is the correct approach. This is wrong approach. Okay. All right, Abhinav, is that clear now? 60 आ रहा है आंसर. संभल के, पिछला क्वेश्चन का भी आंसर 60 आ रहा था और वो गलत निकला, बट इसमें नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि गलत होगा, है ना. If A and B are two natural numbers such that A is greater than B, their HCF is 15. So what we can say? Their HCF is 15. What did I tell you? Whenever it's given, take A is equal to 15x. B is equal to 15y, right? And HCF of x and y will be equal to 1 here. So what we can say, 15x plus 15y is equal to 135, or x plus y should be equal to 9. If x plus y should be equal to 9, how do you write 9 as a sum of two co-prime numbers? Now remember, here x will be greater than y, x will be greater than y. So in that case, we need to find the maximum possible integer value of b. So this I can write 8 plus 1, right, because both of these are integers, natural number. So 8 plus 1, or we can write 7 plus 2. Can we write 6 plus 3? 6 plus 3, can we write this? Answer this. Can we write 6 plus 3? No, not possible, because 6 and 3 are not co-prime to each other. Now what is the maximum value of b? When maximum value of y, we can say y maximum will be equal to 4. That means b maximum will be equal to 15 into 4, that is equal to 60, है ना? So that is correct. समझ गए? 9 कैसे आया? 15 कॉमन ले लो. 15 times x plus y will be equal to 135, right? y max is not 9, y max is 4. ये देख रहे हो, ये x है, ये x है, ये y 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 है. Because it's given in the question that a is greater than b, that means x is greater than y. So we should always keep x greater than y. X and y should be co-prime as well. This condition is not valid. 6 and 3 are not co-prime to each other, okay? Once, this is what I am saying, x and y, what are the possibilities? X and y, we can take x 8, y 1, we can take 7 and 2, we can take 5 and 4. X should always be greater than y. Now what do you see? What is the maximum value of y? 4. Okay. 1 and 8 are co-prime. Yes, every number is co-prime with 1. Rakesh, two numbers are co-prime to each other if their HCF is 1. दो नंबर का हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर अगर 1 है तो वो दोनों नंबर एक दूसरे के लिए को-प्राइम कहलाते हैं या रिलेटिवली प्राइम भी कहलाते हैं. ठीक है. 8 and 9 are co-prime to each other. 10 and 17 are co-prime to each other. 25 and 49 are co-prime to each other. 36 and 55 are co-prime to each other. Okay? Got this point? Rakesh, co-prime, is that clear now? Once, yes, ये series 50 days तक daily चलेगी. Okay? Shivangi, it's given that their sum is 135. Their sum is 135. I have taken A is equal to 15x, B is equal to 15y. So their sum will be 15x plus 15y. That will be equal to 135. It's given in the question. Okay? Shivangi, is that clear now? और कोई डाउट है किसी को? ठीक है. ओके गाइस, चलो कुछ अच्छा क्वेश्चन करते हैं, है ना? कुछ अच्छा क्वेश्चन करते हैं, थोड़ा सा अच्छा क्वेश्चन करते हैं. रेडी? Is it HCF's sum or the number sum? Sum of the number. Their HCF is 15 and their sum is 135. HCF का सम, जब HCF दिया हुआ है उसका सम क्यों देगा कोई भी, है ना? Sum of those numbers is 135. Okay? Radhika, sum of co-primes, because as I said, HCF of x and y should be equal to 1. We have already discussed that, because in A and B the highest common factor is 15. 15, highest common factor is 15. So in the remaining two number must be co-prime to each other. देखो, what is the highest common factor of 24 and 30? This is equal to 6. 24 can be written as 6 into 4. 30 can be written as 6 into 5. So you have already taken the highest common factor. So there must not be any common factor in these two except one, right? HCF will be equal to 1. This is what it says. Whenever HCF is given, 15x, 15y, x and y will be co-prime to each other, as you can see here. समझ गए? Okay. चलो, let's try this one. How many pairs of positive integers exist such that HCF of AB plus LCM of AB is 143? Once Bhatia, sir, I got 77 percentile. Can I get this time 90 plus percentile? This is my last chance. Once you can get 99 plus percentile if you are willing to do so, right? We still have lots of days left, right? More than 110 days. If you try to solve 40 questions every day, still you will be able to solve 40 into 110. That is a big number. I am not able to calculate this, right? So you will be able to solve that many questions. So start today. Try to watch this cat before cat session every day. You will know the topic already. You can prepare a little bit for that, and you can practice those questions during the session. What will be the answer, guys? D. D आ रहा है क्या? How many pairs of positive integers a and b exist such that HCF of AB plus LCM of AB is equal to 143, right? So what do we know? LCM must be a multiple of HCF. Can I say this? LCM must be a multiple of HCF. So if I take the HCF of AB, HCF of AB is equal to H. HCF of AB is equal to H. So what we can say? The LCM must be a multiple of what? HCF must be a multiple of H, right? So what we can say? That what is 143? 143 is equal to 11 into 13. So what could be the values of HCF? Can you tell me this? What could be the value of highest common factor of A and B? It could be any factor of 143. It could be 1. It could be 11. It could be 13. Can we say this? Yes, right? So what will happen in that case? What will happen in that case? If this is H, HCF could be 1. HCF could also be 1, guys. HCF could also be 1. No? हो सकता है ना? हो सकता है ना कि नहीं हो सकता है, ये बताओ। हो सकता है, राइट। सो वी कैन टेक A इज इक्वल टू HX, B is equal to HY, where HCF of XY must be equal to 1. What will be the LCM? The LCM will be equal to HXY. Just the same thing that we have discussed, right, before we started this question, before we started any question, right? Is that clear? Is this part clear to everyone? I have taken the HCF of A and B as H. A is equal to HX, B is equal to HY, HCF of XY, X and Y is equal to 1. X and Y should be co-prime to each other. Now, what can we say the values of H? H can be factor of what? Because see, ये number क्या हो जाएगा HX H, ये हो जाएगा HXY, right? So what we can say, H must be a factor of 143. So H plus HXY should be equal to 143, है ना? Or we can say H into XY plus 1 should be equal to 143. Now there will be three condition. H, the HCF could be 143 factors of 143. It could be 1 or 11 or 13 or 143, any of these four values. So let's take case 1. Case 1, when H is equal to 1. When H is equal to 1, what will happen in that case? Can I say XY plus 1 will be equal to 143, or XY will be equal to 142. Then what is 142? It's 2 into 71, right? It's 2 into 71. So this could be 2 into 71, or 71 into 2, or 1 into 142, or 142 into 1. कितने cases आ गए? 4 cases, right? 4 pairs. We have 4 pairs here. Then we take second case, case 2, right? We can take second case. What will be in that case? When H is equal to 11 in increasing order. If H is 11, we can say 11 times XY plus 1 will be equal to 143, or XY plus 1 is equal to 13, or XY will be equal to 12. Now 12 as a product of two coprimes, 1 into 12, 12 into 1, 3 into 4, 4 into 3. These are the possibilities, right? So again we have 4 cases here, right? Then let's consider the next case, case 3. Case 3, when H is equal to 13. If H is equal to 13, we can say 13 times XY plus 1 is equal to 143. So this is 11 times. We can say XY is equal to 10. That we can write 10 into 1, 1 into 10, 2 into 5, 5 into 2. Again we have 4 cases here. 4, 4, 4. 4 pairs, 4 pairs, 4 pairs, right? Then the next case, case 4. Case 4, when H is equal to 143 itself. Is that possible? H is equal to 143. That is not possible. Why is that not possible? Because if you take H is equal to 143, if this is 143, this will become 0, right? So this case is not possible. है ना? So what's the answer? 4 plus 4 plus 4 कितने आ रहे हैं? 12, right? 12 आ रहे हैं. Is that clear to everyone? बताओ, कोई डाउट है? Total 4 plus 4 plus 4, 12 pairs are possible. So answer is option D, none of these, right? है ना? Okay, as I said, HCF must be a factor of the LCM, right? And LCM will be multiple of HCF. So overall 143 will be a factor of, sorry, HCF will be a factor of 143. ठीक है? Okay, चलो let's try the next question. ठीक है? Rohit Raj, the numbers are not that big that we need to find use the co-prime method, right? Euler's co-prime method. If number is big, if the product is big, if there are multiple prime factors, more than 2, then definitely you can do that. But in this case, we don't need to do that. But yes, 142 has 2 prime factors, 2 square. That means 4 cases will be there, and same in other cases as well. Okay. In case of 12, 2 square into 3, 2 into 5, 4, 4, 4. Before this question in x plus y question, we did not reverse the number. Sazal, because conditions are different here. Here it says how many positive pairs A and B, and here it says A and B are 2 natural number. So A was always greater than B, x is always greater than y, that is the condition. So we cannot exchange it, we cannot take x is equal to 1, y is equal to 8. So as per the condition we cannot take that, here we can take that. Okay. So guys, once again let me remind you that iCat 7 is live today. Okay. And you can see the prizes. First prize is iPad, second prize is 10,000 rupees cash, and if you are in rank 3, 4 or 5, then I am ABC practice batch is free for you guys. Okay. And apart from that, 6th to 20th will get flat 7,500 discount, 21st to 50th will get flat 5,000 discount. All right. And if you are still thinking about the CAT preparation, our last batch has started last week, only few classes has been done. We have a long way to go. You can join that last batch, and as per your hard work you can ensure that you get 99 plus percentile. Nivedita, in case 2 there won't be 6 cases, no, there will be only 4 cases. कैसे 6 cases होगा, कौन सा केस मिस हो रहा है? You cannot take 6 into 2 because 6 and 2 are not co-prime to each other. So no, there will not be 6 cases, there will only be 4 cases. Okay. Chalo, let's try the next one. A number when divided by 7, 8 and 9 leaves remainders 1, 2 and 3 respectively. What is the difference between the remainders when the number is divided by 24 and 21 respectively? What's the answer? 3. A number when divided by 7, 8 and 9 leaves remainders 1, 2 and 3 respectively. So what we can say, n can be written as 7x plus 1. That can also be written as 8y plus 2. That can also be written as 9z plus 3. What is the difference between the remainders when the number is divided by 24 and 21 respectively? See, now if you notice the pattern here, 7 minus 1 is 6, 8 minus 2 is 6, 9 minus 3 is also 6. In that case, if you ever get situation like this, you can find a generalized form of n which will be equal to LCM of 7, 8, 9 into k into k minus 6. This will be the general form of n, okay, where k is equal to, where k is any natural number, 1, 2, 3, 4 till any natural number, okay. So what we can say, that n will be equal to LCM of 7, 8, 9 is 504, 504k minus 6, 504k minus 6, and if you check, 504 is equal to 21 into, कितना हो जाएगा, 21 into 24, right? That means this portion will give us a remainder, this portion will give us a remainder of 0 when divided by 21, right? So we need to focus on this. So what we can say, remainder when when n is divided by 21 will be equal to minus 6, that is equivalent to minus 6 plus 21 which is equal to 15. नेगेटिव रिमाइंडर को पॉजिटिव रिमाइंडर में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. रिमाइंडर व्हेन n is divided by 24 will also be minus 6 and that is equivalent to minus 6 plus 24, that is equal to 18. What will be the difference? Difference in the remainders is equal to 18 minus 15 which is equal to 3. देखो कितना कुछ सीखने को मिल गया इसमें, है ना? Yes, so this is LCM model 2, that is correct. है ना? That is LCM model 2 as per I teach. I don't know if it is any other than that. Akul, yes, 504 is 21 into 24. We can directly do 24 minus 21. Yes, we can do that. 24 माइनस 21, रिमाइंडर में 3 का डिफरेंस, हाँ कह सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बिकॉज दिस विल ऑलवेज बी माइनस 6, वो लास्ट में वही हो रहा है ना. ओके देन लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्विकली, है ना. अगर डिफरेंस सेम नहीं आता तो, डिफरेंस अभी भी सेम नहीं आ रहा है ना. अच्छा यहाँ पे सेम नहीं आता तो फिर अलग तरीका यूज करेंगे, है ना. अगर सेम नहीं है, अगर डिफरेंस सेम नहीं आएगा तो रिमाइंडर सेम आएगा, दैट विल बी एलसीएम मॉडल 1. इन दैट केस देयर विल बी डिफरेंट फार्मूला. और अगर दोनों मॉडल काम नहीं कर रहे फिर अलग यूज करेंगे मेथड, ठीक है. Piyush, yes, that will always be valid because this portion will always be same. This minus remainder will always be same, and you are adding this will always be same. So the difference will always be same. Okay, let's try this one now. Although this question is not particularly based on LCM HCF, something else is used here. A natural number n is such that n is greater than equal to 180 and less than equal to 360. If the HCF of n and 360 is 1, how many values of n are possible? What we can say? That what is 360? If you check the prime factorization of 360, it will be 2 to the power 3, है ना, 8 into 45, 3 square into 5 to the power 1. Meaning, if HCF of n and 360 is 1, that means n should not be a multiple of n, right? N should not be a multiple of n. Now, if you think from 181 to 360, ignore 180 because 180 cannot be the value of n, right? So, instead of 180, even if I take 181, it will be the same thing because 180 is definitely not a value of n. So, from 181 to 360, there are 180 numbers, right? And out of these 180 numbers, what we can say, out of these 180 numbers, half of them will be multiple of 2 and half of them will not be a multiple of 2. So, 1 minus 1 by 2. Similarly, out of these 180 numbers, 1 by 3 numbers will be a multiple of 3. So, how many of them will not be a multiple of 3? Of the remaining numbers, each fifth number will be a multiple of 5. So, the remaining will not be a multiple of 5, which is equal to 180 into 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 4 by 5, 36 times, and this is equal to 48. That's the correct answer, है ना? देखो, अकुल, संकेत, आशीष, वंश, संजोग, आयुष्मान, all of these got this correct. Most of them are iQuanta students, right? They have learned LCM HCF already. That's why they are solving this quickly. So, don't worry about it. If you have not solved these before, then if you have any doubts, let me know, okay? All right, is that clear guys? बताओ कोई डाउट है? Euler-Taussian theorem cannot be used directly here, but the method that we use to find Euler-Taussian theorem is being used here, okay? Why did we subtract multiples of 2, 3, 5? Because 360, the prime factors of 360 is 2, 3 and 5. Any number which is a multiple of 2 will not be co-prime to 360. Any number which is multiple of 3 will not be co-prime to 360, or the HCF of 360 and that number will not be 1. Any number which is multiple of 5, so that number and 360, the HCF will not be 1, it will be 5, right, or even more than 5. So, that is why we are taking all those numbers which are not divisible by 2 or 3 or 5. You can also use Venn diagram method for this, but that is very lengthy. So, you should use this shortcut, okay. Sanya, any number of numbers has been given. Can I say half of those numbers will be divisible by 2 and half of those numbers will not be divisible by 2, right? If I am saying how many numbers out of 500 will be divisible by 2? So, 500 by 2 numbers will be divisible by 2. How many will not be divisible by 2? This much number will not be divisible by 2, 250 numbers. This is what I am doing here. Out of 180 natural numbers, half of them will be divisible by 2. So, 1 minus 1 by 2 means half of them will not be divisible by 2. Out of 180 numbers, 1/3 will be divisible by 2. Rest of them, which is 2/3, will not be divisible by 2. Or you can also understand it that doing this we are finding 90 numbers. Those 90 numbers will be in arithmetic progression. So out of those numbers, 1/3 will be divisible by 3. So rest will not be divisible by 3, that is 2/3 of those numbers. All right. All right. Now let's try this one. Numbers up to 360 which are co-prime to 360 minus numbers up to 180 which are co-prime to 180. इतना कॉम्प्लिकेट करने की जरूरत ही क्या है? Although yes, we can say this, but numbers which are co-prime to 360 will also be co-prime to 180, right? इसमें ordered है या unordered? If two numbers, it says if two numbers, there is no variable mentioned, right? So it will be unordered. Two numbers instead of two numbers. If it was A and B, if A and B have an LCF of 9, then it will be ordered pairs. Otherwise, it will be unordered. If two numbers have an HCF of 9 and an LCM of 367, so those two numbers we can take 9x into 9y, right? And the LCM will be equal to 567. So the LCM will be 9xy. Is that clear to everyone? Can we say that if one number is 9x, other number is 9y, what will be the LCM? So LCM will be equal to 9xy. Here xy are co-prime to each other. The HCF of x and y are co-prime to each other. So 9xy is 567. Or we can say xy is equal to 6, 3. Now in how many ways we can write 63 as a product of two co-primes? Now again we need to take unordered pairs because it says two number, it does not say two numbers A and B. So we can write this as 63 into 1, so 1 into 63. Then 3 into 21 not possible, 3 and 21 are not co-prime to each other. We can take 7 into 9. That's it. So two such pairs are possible. Answer is option C. All right. Two such pairs are possible. Akul, is that clear now? If the question was if A and B have an HCF of 9 and LCM of 57, then answer would be 4. Okay? Because of this, because then you will have to take 1 into 63 as well as 63 into 1. LCM HXY होता है. राधिका कहाँ घूम रहे हो, वापस आ जाओ. देखो कितने अच्छे से बता रखा है यहाँ पे. LCM is HXY, प्रोडक्ट इज h स्क्वायर xy, है ना? ठीक है. श्रेयांश यस 2 to the power n minus 1, बट अगेन छोटा नंबर है तो उसके लिए यूज करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. ईजिली दिख रहा है सबको. जिनको फॉर्मूला नहीं मालूम है वो परेशान हो जाएंगे, यार कितना फॉर्मूला रटना है ना. वी कैन अवॉइड इट. इफ देर इज अ बिग नंबर देन वी विल कंसिडर इट. ओके, चलो लेट्स ट्राई द नेक्स्ट वन. The remainder will be 10. A number when divided by 9, 12 and 15 leaves remainders 1, 4 and 7 respectively. What is the remainder when the number is divided by 18? So once again you can see the difference is 8 here. The difference is again 8 here. The difference is again 8 here, right? What we can say, our number will be equal to LCM of 9, 12, 15 into k minus 8, which will be equal to, the LCM is 9 is 3 square, 12 2 square, 5, so 36 into 5, 180, right? So 180k minus 8. 180 is divided by what? 180 is divided by 18, right? So any number of this form will give us the same remainder. So remainder when n is divided by 18 will be equal to minus 8, that is equivalent to minus 8 plus 18, and that is equal to nothing but 10. So 10 is the correct answer. Okay. All right, no doubts. Then let's try the next one. ये वाला इजी था ना, ओनली कैट, यस, चलो बढ़िया है, ये ट्राई करते हैं. हाँ, पानी ही पी रहा हूँ, पानी पी रहा हूँ संकेत, थैंक यू. राकेश इज आस्किंग, भाई कहाँ से प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो जो इतनी जल्दी आंसर दे पा रहे हो? राकेश, ऑल ऑफ दीज आर iQuanta स्टूडेंट्स एंड मोस्ट ऑफ दीज आर iQuanta स्टूडेंट्स एंड they are practicing from dashboard questions or questions given in iQuanta books. What's the answer? देखो रिया का अभी तक अभी आ रहा है डाउट्स की, लास्ट समझ में नहीं आया. देखो यू कैन टेक एज दिस इज डिविजिबल बाय 18, राइट? सो आई कैन टेक एन स्मॉलेस्ट वैल्यू 180 into 1 or any value of n for that matter. So this will be equal to 172. So what will be the remainder when 172 is divided by what? 18. So this will be equal to 10. You can also understand it with this way. Okay, Riya? I have a policy that not a single doubts go unnoticed. Okay, that's why I am discussing this, going back, and every student can confirm this. But this is much easier because you don't need to assume any values, you don't need to put k. You can simply understand that this is divisible by 8, this will be the remainder, and remainder is negative. You can convert it to positive by adding the divisor. Okay. So, in this question, how many 3-digit and 4-digit numbers are there which on division by 7, 8, 9, 12 leave remainders 5, 6, 7 and 10. Once again you can see 7 minus 5 is equal to 2, 8 minus 6 is equal to 2, 9 minus 7 is equal to 2, 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. So, the number, the general form of the number n will be equal to LCM of 7, 8, 9, 12 into k minus 2, right. So, this we can say n will be equal to, what is the LCM guys? What is the LCM? LCM of 7, 8, 9 is 504, right. So, that will also be divisible by 12. So, 504 k minus 2. Question is, how many 3-digit and 4-digit numbers are there on which on division by 7, 8, 9, 12 leave remainders 5, 6, 7, 10 respectively. So, anyway, this cannot be a 2-digit number, right? This cannot be a 2-digit number. So, starting with the smallest value will be 504 minus 2, which is 502, right? So, can I say the greatest 4-digit number, the largest 4-digit number will be 9999. We can simply write that 504k minus 2 should be less than equal to 9999. 504k should be less than equal to 9997. So, we can say k should be less than equal to, it will be 1 time 504, and what are we left with? 496, 496, and then we have 7. So, 504 into 9, 504 into 9. So, k should be less than equal to 19 point something. So, we can take k is equal to 1, 2, 3 till 19. So, what is the answer? 19 values. Answer is option B, which is 19, है ना. दो ऐड होगा, अच्छा इधर ऐड होगा, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, ऐड होगा तो भी ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा सम में, है ना. 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 1, ये तो आ रहा है, -2 9 9 9 9. अब ठीक है, अब ठीक है, ओके. संजोग बाकी मॉडल के क्वेश्चन चलो मैं इंक्लूड कर लूँगा कल के लिए, कल के सेशन के लिए आई विल इंक्लूड दैट क्वेश्चन, मॉडल 1 और मॉडल 3. ओके चलो ठीक है. All right everyone, so that's it for today. I have a session, LRDI session in CAT last batch, a new batch that has started, and at 7 p.m. today we are going to learn about line charts, some amazing LRDI sets on line charts. I have started LRDI sessions last week only in last batch, and we have a session at 7 p.m. So, that's it for today. I would have loved to continue this session, and I will continue this tomorrow 5 p.m. and the topic for tomorrow is going to be factorials and miscellaneous part in that region, factorial. So, I will also include, as we said, some questions from LCM. Okay. So, that's it for today. Let me know your feedback in the comment section, and then you are free to go. Thank you. Bye bye. Only CAT, yes, only CAT DILR मैं ही पढ़ाऊँगा लास्ट बैच में स्टार्ट टू एंड. राधिका व्हेन वी आर टेकिंग लेस देन इक्वल टू 9999, सो सारे नंबर आ गए ना, 9999 से नीचे सारे नंबर आ गए, 3 डिजिट भी आ गए, 4 डिजिट आ गए, 2 डिजिट होगा नहीं, तो इसीलिए मैंने डायरेक्ट ही कर दिया। बैच 1 वाले ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं गौरव, यू विल हैव टू टॉक टू सपोर्ट। LRDI की क्लास संजोग आज तो नहीं है ना। पीयूष इज सेइंग LRDI और ज़बरदस्त पढ़ाते हैं, थैंक यू पीयूष, है ना। चलो ओके गाइस, सी यू।